Hey friends, we're going to make another pumpkin craft with the kids today. We're going to do fabric covered pumpkins 2 different ways. So for this first way, I'm going to take this styrofoam pumpkin that I got at the Dollar Tree. They're $1 a piece. And I took out the stem because I didn't like the way that one looked. It comes out really easy. It's just like a toothpick sticking in there. And then I painted my pumpkin because some of the fabric that I'm using today might show that orange through, and I didn't want that to happen. Then what I'm going to do is carve a hole in the top of this pumpkin, like where your stem would be. So I'm just poking with a pencil. Later on, you'll see me doing a bigger hole with a pair of scissors. Whatever you've got on hand that'll be safe for the kids to handle is fine. And you'll see that these pumpkins are hollow. They're meant to be carved, just like you would carve a regular pumpkin. So it totally works. Now I've got this fabric that I picked up from Joann's that I thought was super cute and would go with my living room. So I'm just making sure that I have enough fabric, and really I probably have too much here, but that's okay, you can always trim it. And I think you can see where this is going. Take this fabric and I'm going to poke it down into the hole that I've created. And as I work my way around the pumpkin, I'm going to get some really pretty kind of gathered parts of the fabric that look a lot like the way that the pumpkin, a real pumpkin, would have sort of those lines going around the outside. I think you know what I mean. So I'm just going to work with this a little bit and get it all poked. This is great for little fingers to do because there's nothing sharp. Their fingers can dig in there a little bit. And that really is the main part of it. What you can do from here is take that original stem that you took out earlier and pop it right back in or glue it right back in. That's fine. I decided to do something different. I opened up my craft box and I found that I had some cork, pieces of cork that looked like, they'd come out of a glass bottle. And so I used those to create a stem. I thought they looked nice with that fabric. And then I went ahead and found some ribbon that I had and tied it around and added a few dried flowers that I also had. But that's all optional. You can do anything you want. So that is a really super cool, fun way to do this fabric pumpkin. Doesn't take that long. You can do as many as you want. And you don't even have to go out and buy fabric. You can just look around the house and see what you've got in a scrap box. No big deal. I just happen to really love this one. So that is version number 1 of our fabric pumpkins. Okay, so version number 2 for our fabric pumpkins is actually sweater pumpkins. Yes, we're using real sweaters. Look around the house. What have you got that's got a stain or a tear, or that your little rascals have outgrown because they're growing like weeds no matter how much we tell them to stay little? And pick out one that matches whatever decorating you want to do for the fall. I got mine at the Goodwill and I paid not even $1 a piece. So you really can get these anywhere. Mostly you're using the sleeves of these sweaters. On one of them, I did end up using the back, and I just did it the same method as the other fabric pumpkin where you had a square of fabric and you sat your pumpkin on it and you just tucked it in the top. In this case, we're putting a hole in both the top and the bottom of our foam pumpkin, and we're cutting off the sleeve and we're inserting our pumpkin into the sleeve and then tucking in the excess fabric at both the top and the bottom. I like this one even better. I think it looks even better with the gathering at both the top and the bottom. And if you have some excess fabric, you can always just trim that off. Now from here, you're just going to embellish just like the other one. any way your little heart desires. So give yourself a stem, maybe some embellishments, maybe some bows, maybe some flowers, maybe some fabric leaves, maybe some real leaves from outside. Whatever you want or nothing at all, it's up to you. This is your pumpkin. You can make it look however you like and use whatever you've got around the house or whatever you have fun shopping for next time you're out at the dollar store or the craft store with the kids and looking for something fun to do. So here's all my finished sweater pumpkins. I'm pretty excited about them. You'll see I ended up changing my mind on the ribbon on the gray ones and did the black and white ribbon. And the white ones, I put on some fabric leaves that I got from the craft store. And they all have stems made out of sticks from the backyard. Easy peasy. Everybody can do this, including your kids. I hope you guys have a lot of fun, and I'll see you soon.